Hello, everyone. I am 2 minutes late. Shh. Don't tell anyone. It's okay. Alright, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, night, evening, day, when something, etc. And hey, you got this. I am going to play more Palia Cozy Vibes. I am having a wonderful time with the Lunar New Year event, playing HotPot, and I am also working on earning the monies to get a dragon plushie from the same event. So that's my day. Work was pretty long day today. All in all, a good day, but a long day. Apples. Okay. So yeah, all in all, a good day, but a long day. I got home. I had some dinner. Lumi! Oh, Lumi, did you want to come Palia with me? I can hop in voice if you want to come Palia with me. No pressure, though. I know you streamed earlier today, so you might need to be taking a break. Okay. I'll hop in voice. You should be able to join the channel. I'm gonna go with the Cerebral Morte channel. You should be able to join it just fine. Discord. This is called On the Fly. And oh. Hold on.
I am here.
Hey, well. Enjoy this view of this beautiful tree, guys, while I do something really quick. Telegram.
I need to find space for things. And I need to open my game. Okay,
Probably.
I need to remember to go the long way around so I don't crash my computer.
Right. Yeah, long way. So, for those of you who weren't at the last stream that we did, why is that not coming up? Okay.
Here we go.
For those of you who weren't in the last stream that we did, the event has a tendency to crash Lumi if they go one way around towards the HotPot at the end. I'm just gonna save as gonna add. Where's okay? There you are. There's me. Oh, hello. Okay. I'm gonna put image. Lumi.
How much water my plants?
Yes. I was in the middle of gardening. They are now enjoying a beautiful view of a tree. While I get your little PNG up.
Ooh. Little.
Oh! You are not little. You did not start little. Oh my goodness.
You should be able to shrink them down.
I know! I'm just like, okay.
Behold, it bunny.
There we go. There's a Lumi. And...
did I need to do anything else?
I might either switch which... No, that's fine. This is editing on the fly. I'm not gonna worry about fixing it for now, but I want to make this I want to make this prettier eventually. This whole experience of my friends joining my stream. And one of the things I'm doing is Lumi is helping me with making cute images. Oh, Lumi, I have to pick out, just in case I ever convince him to come back and play Palia with us again. I have to pick out one for... Would you do one for 3 too?
Sure.
Cool. I have to pick out one for him later. Is there one of drinking a martini?
Okay, I can... Yeah.
He's always drinking a drink. It's like in his ref sheet. But I'll send you his ref sheet after stream and pick one out. Alright, I have done the thing.
Files, but I don't know. I'd have to look. Okay.
Look.
Still about...
My my VTuber keeps wanting to turn on me. Okay. Fix it. She like just keeps drifting. Gradually.
That's weird.
Like, so she'll not look. It's not that she looks to the left or right. She'll just slowly drift her body towards the left or the right. Yeah, it's real weird. Because it's not seeming to do anything to do, like... I would understand if it was me, like, oh, I'm gonna shift all the way to the right, and then look at something over on that monitor, and then, oh, okay, now I'm shifting back. And it was just getting stuck on the shift back, but it's just, like, I'll look up and I haven't moved, and suddenly it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm gone.
When I lean in my chair with my live 2D model, I'll like zoom across the screen.
Good.
Oh, I'm like, oh no. Or if I rub my nose too often, my character will like freak out.
I was trying the other day to figure out how I could stream my VTuber to Discord so that I could just, instead of popping me up and then all like the Discord video, I could do just the Discord videos. And I could not, there's certainly ways to alternative ways to stream, and it's just like, no, we don't acknowledge VC face. And I'm like, well, fuck you. I can't figure out how to add it to the apps list. Or if that's even an option. Wow, I came back here without counting how many seeds I needed. I'm on a roll, guys. 1, 2. Okay, 1 blueberry, 2, 3. 1 blueberry and 3.
Hi, Lady Dark.
Oh, hey, lady. Oh, I should definitely quit Telegram. Because I don't want that going off. Yes, hey, lady. Sorry, I was not on the day that you were looking to go hunting. I was not on. I was doing things in the real zone called life. It's annoying sometimes. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see.
I don't know, Lumi. Are you any good at the hunting in this game? Wait, no. That's right. Yeah, I don't think you can help them. They're hunting okay, so Louis, you've only briefly ventured into Bahari Bay, but there is 3 versions of every animal type. And so the deer type animal, the proudhorns, there's a harder version to kill, and then there's the magic version.
Ooh, fun.
And Lady needs to kill the magic version. And I'm like, they were asking me to help the other day. I'm like, oh, I hate hunting in this game. I only hunt things I can one-shot.
Yeah, and I currently only have like the weakest version of everything.
Yes, unfortunately, hallways do count as buildings. Um, there was a kerfluffle about that. They have announced that hallways will count as your building units. They are not going to change that. They do not have any intention to change that anytime soon. I don't know. I think 50 is still kind of plenty. Or 15 is still kind of plenty. But I'm the person who just, like, builds a giant L or J or I don't know. And then they call my... Okay, you guys. So I have this very beautifully decorated kitchen. It's beautiful. It looks cozy. I have this pseudo-decorated trophy room. I have what used to be my only room. So fairly decorated. And then I have what Dirtles calls my back rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just this. What did I... Why is there an opening here? Did I put a porch here? I don't want that there.
Oh, you're doing better than me.
Okay.
I just accidentally made 400 arrowheads that I'm probably never gonna use.
Porch here. How do I... Oh no, you will use 400 arrowheads. Don't worry. You will use them. Okay, where do I want to put this porch? Me at once. Okay, I'll do it. Oh, really? That's kind of lame. It won't merge the porches, so I can't put it in the corner. And there's a porch there already.
There we go. I keep looking up at my camera like, are you on?
No, your camera is factually not on. I'm gonna, I guess, put it here. I don't know what I put that porch back there for. I don't think I actually intended to do that.
Where do you get wild trees from?
You mean like seeds?
Yeah.
From chopping down trees.
Well, I have had crap luck on that front then.
The different seeds come from different trees. Oh, so lady, you can have a total of 30 building slots, but only 15 can connect to one main building. So you have to buy a second main building. Have to? I mean...
One sec.
Okay. Getting some food. 25, 350, 350.
There we go. I need seed. Tree, give me seed.
So yeah, they're rarer, Lumi. Like, they are harder to obtain. It depends again too on what seed you're looking for. So like the sapwood trees that drop the basic thing, they drop their seeds way more often than like the white birch trees or something like that.
All right.
I'm headed towards the event.
Yeah, I'm headed that way too. Mark it on my mini map.
Oh hey, I should do the thing.
Loading. New server.
I hope everyone is doing well tonight, or today, or tomorrow, or whenever. Oh yeah, I mean, it can be a lot when you're playing it a lot. I burned out at one point when I had like done everything that you could do in the game besides max relationships at the time. I had like found all the treasure chests, found all the secret items, all the found item quests that you can do except for the Choppa, the new Choppa ones that you have to get the Choppa Hood Hill for.
Let's see how well my computer handles this.
Right? It seemed to do well last time, except for that one spot.
Yeah.
Thought it was funny because it wouldn't crash during Choppa Chase. It would crash at the end.
Yeah.
Yay, I've made 9 wishes. Do I have any of these? No. Darn it. G market basket. Alright, okay.
There we go. Send up a wish.
I think I got those. I want to check. Market lantern.
Okay.
Gonna flirt with Hidari really quick.
All right.
The Jum will miss you too.
Alright. Emoji. I hope I don't have that already. Fruit. Post. Alright. Oh, hello!
Aha!
want to start?
Alright, yep.
It's HotPot! Oh!
Time.
Good luck finding out Rest's secret. Night-night. Sleep well.
Good night.
There goes some fireworks.
Let's see. Oop.
I see a Josh is there lurking, as always. Alright, what does my hand look like?
It looks like a hand.
Not a bad hand to start.
Oh, not as bad as the first one I got,
Hey,
where it was
Josh.
everything was different.
Oh, I've done one of those. I knew you would come for the hot pot. Josh and I went to hot pot once.
Hot pot.
3 didn't like it. Josh and I did.
Well, that's alright. You find something you dislike, but that means you can also find something you do like.
I think 3 didn't make a good sauce because he didn't understand how important the sauce was.
Oh.
Wow, that was fast.
Shall we go again?
Yeah. 420.
There's a really good place that's not too far from us that has really good Thai curry. And oh, it's so good.
Okay. Lurk away, Josh. Josh! Oh, before you go lurky, do you like Lumi made PNGs for everybody? Well, okay. The only one that's showing on the screen right now is Lumi, but look, Lumi has a PNG, so she can be my guest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I caught him. Oh, yeah, I did. I love every time I lean over to, like, stretch my neck. My avatar looks like she's breaking her neck. And it's not even that she stretches it, like, less or more than I would. It's just, like, the nature of her neck being longer, I think. So it looks like it's weird. Oh, I should have taken that meat. Dumb me. That's what I get for not paying attention.
Boop.
I don't got anything yet.
Neither do I.
Oh my goodness. I don't know, Lumi, if you follow my Twitter, but I need to send you the, and or my thing. I used it for my stream notes, and I need to send you the Valentine's gift I got. It's a rubber ducky bracelet in beads, made in beads.
Oh, that's cute.
It was beautiful and heartwarming.
Veggies.
Oh. At least I got one. I feel like I contribute when I get at least one match before the game ends.
Yeah,
if I don't get one match before the game ends, I feel like I didn't contribute. Want to go one more or want to do Choppa?
I don't know.
What do you think? We gotta go if we want to do Choppa.
All right, well let's Choppa.
I don't need Choppa anymore, so that's why I was leaving it up to you, because like, you need Choppa still for your stamp card. I still think to get the 25, you're gonna have to get on during the day.
Yeah, probably.
I don't see any chop in the pen. This bodes well.
Apparently, I have a I picked up a quest
Mm-hmm.
that pick up the fallen wishes.
Oh! Yeah.
So I'll probably poke around and see if
HotPot's
I can find a
going
couple
well,
of
Soul.
those.
Yeah, I don't remember where they were, but they're not that hard.
No, I've already found like 4 of them. Oh yeah, gotta love that lag spike.
Oof.
It's alright.
The whale is really pretty. You gotta hydrate.
Alright. I got
Me
my
and
water.
Lumi gonna hydrate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like my buddy friend, Soul? This is Lumi. She's the one that did all my emotes, and this is her PNG.
Boing, boing, boing. Oh. Just so long as I don't manage to crash my computer, I'll be good.
We can do it.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I
Just
can do
don't
it.
go that one specific direction.
Yep. If I go around the long way, it's fine. Meow.
I'm at 40,000 out of 60,000 towards my dragon plushie.
Oh, you mean the blue one?
Yeah, so there's a mini one you can get with tickets, and then there's, thank you, so we will. Treats for Artemis! There's a mini one you can get with tickets, and then there's apparently the one you can buy with coin is bigger. Oh no! Here, Artemis, have the treats. You don't even have to work for them this time.
Throw the treats in.
I literally threw them on the floor.
Wait, where'd it go?
If it's the same size, then A, that's some misleading titling, because one's called Mini Maji, and one's called Maji Plushie. And B, I mean, whatever. It's in-game gold. I'm not gonna cry about it.
I got the one that cost tickets.
Yes,
And it's currently sitting on my bed.
I got that one last event. I was not able to afford the gold one last event. I was preoccupied with saving for some other things. I decided that I would put that aside for now, because they were like, hey, you'll have a chance to get this one and the next time Maju Market runs around. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put that aside for now then, and worry about it later. I'm pretty sure that motherfucker just disappeared.
Yeah, I had like 3 of them disappear on me.
Ping rate. At least it's not just you. I'm chasing a bunch down the hill.
I see them.
A bunch down the hill.
Aha, got one. Thank you. Appreciate. Another one.
I'm gonna chase them back down the hill again. Nah! Nah! Nah!
Haha, got one. What? Ooh.
Oh, hello there, Beardy.
Oh, all of them? There's a lot of M&Ms.
Only 5. Not that many.
Beardy
real
passed me off
question-
a bunch of M&Ms.
Are they peanut M&Ms? Or
They are.
boring M&Ms?
Yes.
Shut up. I had peanut butter M&Ms
Ah,
the other day.
isn't that just Reese's Pieces?
No, just peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, so do peanut butter M&Ms have chocolate?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what distinguishes them from Reese's Pieces.
Mm-hmm. Aha! I got it. Like 3 people ran for the same choppa.
I tell people never feel bad if, like, if you take someone else's choppa. It's a game. And also ping rates. You don't know. Like, Tyler used to be like, they stole my choppa, couldn't they tell it was right on top of it? And I'm like, probably not. To be honest with you. So here's the thing. Cakes require a lot more than just that, so, and even though that doesn't say that on the recipe, and there's a reason it's called a cake party, because there's, like, 20 steps to making a cake or something like that, and it really does kind of require you to have, like, a bunch of people.
Ah, I was so close.
I have never made a cake. What did you get to?
20.
I only got to 15, so.
Well.
You want to go around the long way?
Sure. I started to run towards you, and I'm like, no!
Yeah, no, bad.
There we go. I am here.
I'm
have
coming.
arrived.
I stopped to get one of the New Year's Eve items.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's just start the game. I guess, over here.
Okay. Stretchy. Oh, ow, 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 ow.
I mean, Soul, I'd be willing to try, but I've never made one, and it looks really complicated. But I'd be willing to try. I could probably convince Lumi if she was around when we did it. So there's this cake that you can make. And it gives like a bazillion focus. It sells for less than it used to, but it still sells for a decent amount. You were able to do it yourself, though? It's got like 20 steps or something like that.
Oh, geez.
So normally people do it in a cake party.
Alright.
Where, like, everybody has designated jobs and does the things. I like doing food parties, though, because when you're doing food parties, you're, like, getting multiple sets for the same amount of ingredients, which is fantastic. Oh, yeah. So you've never done food before. So when you're cooking food, it takes one set of ingredients, and everybody who participates in doing some step, whether it's like stirring or adding an item or whatever, gets a set of 3 of that item. So if you have, the more people you have when you're cooking, the better, because you're technically using your items more efficiently. And everybody can access their storage on your land.
Well,
I have to make the call. I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
It was whether I go for 3 of the same item or 3 of the same type. I just need one more. I know I went for same item though, because more tickets. If I get there.
Maro's just rolling around on the bed.
As he does.
He do. He do. Silly boy.
He is.
Heck.
Heckies. I don't think I'll do a 3-hour stream like I did the other day. Yay, I win.
Alrighty.
I don't think I have the energy in me, and also I have stuff I need to do, but I'm going for 1 to 2 hours. I'm slowly making my way through buying all of the things that I need to buy.
Alright. I did finish that quest. So...
Depends on, you might have to hand it in to someone at the festival, because several of that stages were like, hand in to Zeki when he's at the festival, so.
I caught him just before he left.
Nice, nice, nice. Good job.
Yes.
You're really snory tonight, Artemis.
Snore. Snore. My favorite thing is when Maro's asleep and he howls in his sleep.
Artemis has some pretty cute fucking snores, not gonna lie. She just goes like these really soft snores. Really adorable.
He's done it like 2 or 3 times already, and it's so freaking cute. He just
It
soft
sounds
little.
cute.
Just the sleepiest little woos.
You do have very cute dogs though. So
Yeah,
they're cute babies.
they are very sweet. Last night I was laying in bed reading Legends and Lattes, and Baby
Oh,
came
nice,
in
Soul.
and climbed up on the bed and put her head on my shoulder while I was reading.
Aw. Oh, I was saying Soul has some cute babies. I'll have to show you sometime.
Maro has the fanciest of
He's got
pets.
some cutie dogs.
Yeah.
You just want to smush their faces. Speaking of smush faces, I walked in this morning and there was at the vet a puppy Shar-Pei. Now,
Oh,
I'm not
geez.
100% sure if it was a puppy or not. It's hard to tell with Shar-Pei. But it looked like it was a full-grown Shar-Pei, except like real short, like corgi short. And oh my god, I just was like, I want to smush you. So I had to put my dog away because she's not good on leash. Also it was at the vet, so you know, I don't know. And I came out, I said, can I say hi? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I want to smush your face. Let me smush it. And I smushed your face and went, brrr. And it was so cute.
That sounds absolutely adorable.
It was kind of the best, not gonna lie. Good way to start a day. Good way to start a day. Gotta wait for 6 for the garden. So my routine has been right now, I go back to my house after the thing. I wait until 6 for the garden to refresh. And then I go and I'm currently trying to make money. So I go and I either fish or catch bugs. Oh, it's very empty inside. As we've discussed, my back room's aesthetic. I'll show it off again. Everybody loves the back. It's very beautiful in the kitchen. Gorgeous kitchen. I put so much time into this kitchen. So much time. Right? Right? Beautiful kitchen. Cody trophy room is but it's cool because it's got a bunch of trophies and stuff, right? This was my original main room, and it's kind of cool. See, this is the little Maji plushie, and the little Phoenix plushie. The original Maji Market had a Phoenix plushie option. I think that will come back with the regular Maji Market, and the only reason they brought the dragon back is because dragon.
Yeah.
And then I got this cool wallpaper, so I put it in a bunch of rooms. But then I get into what Dirtles calls my back rooms. And Dirtles kind of just wants me to leave it like this, and I'm like, I'm not leaving it like this forever.
You'd be so funny, though.
Will be able to get it. They absolutely said when the regular Magi Market comes back, all the regular stuff is coming back. So yeah, anyways, after I tend to my garden, I go and I either fish at the event center or I go to the meadows and catch bugs, so I can make money.
Okay.
I think that'll probably be in the works. Doors to separate rooms. I really strongly think that'll be a thing that'll happen eventually. I'm very excited about... I bought a bunch of the siding and the roofs, and I haven't actually changed any of my siding or my roofs yet. But I bought them. I'm very excited that they gave us that option. Especially since I was getting really, really close to cap on my renown, because I have fully maxed out the Phoenix and the Dragon Shrine, because I've been playing this game for a while. And it, maybe a little obsessively, I don't know. Anyways, so I maxed it out, and, went to, like, I was like, man, I'm getting really close to 1K. I really hope, like, 2 days before the announcement came out that they were putting those sidewalls in to purchase for renown, I was like, I really hope they give us something to purchase for a renown soon, because, man, I'm really close to maxing my out. Well, no, I mean, like, I maxed out, and then I was almost at cap again. But I know. I have not, actually. I have not. I don't have enough. It gets a lot harder to earn after a while, because, I mean, I've maxed all my friendships with people. No, I mean... Tish has some? Are you, like, for gold? Well, too bad that'll have to wait until after my plushie. But I bought a bunch with the renown that you can buy. But I need more renown, and like I said, once you get to the point where you've maxed all your friendships and relationships and stuff, renown gets a little harder to come by. 2 potato and 2 rice.
Aha. Now I've got a slightly better axe.
Nice. Oh! Was it you or Dirtles? I was supposed to remind someone to upgrade their fishing pole.
I think it was Dirtles.
Okay.
Because I just need to upgrade everything.
Got it. Dirtles may also be functioning with makeshift everything.
Yeah. I got a seed. I got a seed, finally! I knew I kind of figured I'd have to get the next step up of axe.
I'm not sure if they have an intention to put it in game or not, but I really think that it's potentially there because they have milk and eggs and everything. You just have to buy them right now. I'm kind of hoping eventually we get like a livestock option. But I also don't know, because like I would have to like find space on my plot, and I have everything plotted out for right now. Haha. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just have a chicken room. It's fine.
I mean, it's empty right now, so it probably is fine.
Chickens in the back room. That would be hilarious. Just someone running through and then chicken.
By Zelda logic, that would actually be more scary than backroom. Right?
Yep.
Right?
Alright. Let's see. What do I need?
Yeah. See, and that would be a way you could approach it without having to, like, disrupt people's aesthetic, is, like, let Badru add, like, a little, like, separate pen to their place and be like, hey, we're low, like, we're giving, like, you're part of our family, so we wanted to, like, invite you to farm with us, and that would be a way to handle it. But then people would complain because they have to walk all the way over there, so, you know, you're never gonna make everyone happy, though. Okay. Garden tended to. Now that I keep getting distracted. I'm really hoping this Maji plushie is actually bigger than the one for tickets. So, I know you, and so I know you are aware of, like, the pop fidget toys, the bubble pop fidget toys.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen, like, the latest, like, crafting trend that is going around related to that?
Well, I've seen people use them to make candy bars with M&Ms. I've seen people use them as art palettes
Yes.
for paint.
Because they said the advantage of that is I also could buy my iron storage chest, which I'm tempted, but also I actually really need to buy that. I mean, if I'm good enough to make the money, I can make the money again, and I really need to buy that dragon plushie and find out if it's bigger. The paint palettes is because miniature paint, if you use, like, a regular palette, once it dries, it sticks to the plastic, apparently. Whereas it won't stick to the silicone. It'll wash right off even if it's dry. Which I thought was kind of cool. Did not know that. I'm gonna probably pick 3-up one because he's doing all the miniature stuff.
Okay. So, my sister-in-law, for her baby shower, wanted some things painted.
Yeah.
So, it was Nightmare Before Christmas theme, so I drew a bunch of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I only need like 3 or 4 colors.
Uh-huh.
They bought a giant pack of like 24 different colors, and they're like, here, you can just keep this.
Oh, well, that was nice of them.
I'm like, okay.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm like, nope, I'm probably gonna have to try and figure out something to paint.
Well, aren't you getting that little, isn't somebody 3D printing you a little, like, bunny doll soon?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the print, so
So
I guess he's got a lineup of stuff that he's printing for people.
for what I've heard with those, they definitely say that they recommend that you, sorry, that you sand them a little, but they said you don't have to sand them, like, to be completely smooth if you're gonna paint them, because once you spray them with primer... Oh, who's pin? I wear my beloved Einar and my Melts My Heart gel. Wait, what if, and hear me out, baby cow is born. Ha, ha. Yeah, that would be fun. But babies don't have milk. Is the problem. Would be the problem with that loading. But it would be cute. And when they first announced the pets, people were really hoping they were going to do a free pet, and it was a quest, like, and once you did this quest, like, Hassian would have found a baby version of Tao, like, in the woods, and be like, ask you to help raise it. We also said they could just give us Choppas.
Choppas would be pretty cute pets.
Choppa were literally... Okay, so I don't know how deep you've gotten into the lore, or if you've been reading the things as you've been going, but Choppa are literally an invasive species that were imported by the mayor because he thought they would make cute pets, and then they got out and they outbred everything, so that's the reason that we're okay to hunt them, is because they're an invasive species.
Nice.
So are the deer things. I don't know about the new predator things, wolf things, that you probably haven't met yet, because they live in trees in Bahari Bay, and you've only been over there, like, once. But... Oh, hey! Definitely hit that banner. Was not expecting that.
Candy bugs.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, he failed in that regard, but we've got a hydrate and a treats for puppies.
All right.
Depending on if tomorrow is around and you have treats or not.
He is asleep.
Is it pretty? She's like, I heard my name and I heard treats.
I'm sure you would not turn down a treat, but he is dead asleep.
Didn't even respond to the T word, huh?
No. He normally loves his Treatos, and he will, like, pop up.
So... I do understand, that Gel should have done better there. But, I think that everyone makes mistakes, and he is... He has a very complicated relationship with his family because apparently they're jerks or something. And all he wants is approval from his mom. And the Eshe is a bitch and threatened him and threatened to, like, tell his mom, basically, and fuck up his entire career. And he shouldn't have caved, honestly, but I don't blame him because I think that's where his character is at right now. And like I said, everyone makes mistakes, and he admits that he made a mistake. He admits he should have done the right thing. So he feels bad about it. But when I flirt with him, he does this thing where he, like, looks down and then, like, looks at you over the top of his glasses while he blushes, and I just can't resist it. I'm sorry. I can't. Ugh. Yeah, it's not misogyny. Hold on. I'll get that in a second. Unless you can grab it, Mooney.
Oh, hold on.
It's because he said bitch of a mother, and so it's like,
Oh.
this could potentially be misogyny, which, like, okay, I appreciate it, but, like, also... Yeah, no, and that's exactly where I am at, is, like, Kenyatta can't really be mad at him for not standing up to her mother when she won't stand up to her mother. You know what I mean? Like, they're about the same... I don't think they're the same age, but they're not... There can't be that many years difference between the two of them. And so... He has his own family issues, but he at least... And Kenyatta eventually... not spoilering, but... Kenyatta makes some progress, Gel makes some progress. That's all there is to it. Definitely, guys, just, like, super read everything, because this game is very well written. And I just highly recommend you read everything they say to you. Because there's, like, deep lore drops in casual conversation. Or, like, if you do a quest for someone, they'll mention to you, like, oh, well, you know, thanks for the blah, 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 and they'll say, like, how that whole thing resolved. And just really, seriously, read everything. But that's the thing. Like, Eshe's in love with the mayor's sister, but wouldn't fucking marry her and just chickened out and, like... Actually, I'm sorry. I am spoiling things. Big deal. But, yeah, no. Eshe and the mayor's sister are not good people. And I feel really bad for Kenley. I came really close to making Kenley my Shep, just because I know she wouldn't actually have lines about it in game, but, like, Eshe clearly has opinions of her husband. Lumi, you'll learn this. Eshe has very low opinions of her husband, who is the mayor. And I almost made him my Shep just so that I would piss her off. Even though she's just a character, but I knew. My Shep is, everyone's mom. The lovely Delilah. The everyone's mom. Because Delilah is just the best.
I do not have enough for that. So... Ooh, what do you have today?
Yeah, I really struggled with trying to decide who would be my Shep. And put a lot of thought into it. I get really into characters in anything, but, like, you can't play this kind of game if you're not into, like, getting to know the characters, because one of the whole points of this kind of game is, like, the lore and the relationships that you build with the characters and stuff like that. And man, they do some real fucking good writing for this game. Yeah. Like, exactly. She's one of the only ones who, like, yeah. Delilah is just the best. Like, she's absolutely at Mama Bear personality, like, absolutely will take care of everyone no matter what, but, like, you threaten someone and she gonna beat your shit. Like, abso-fucking-lutely. She would punch you out. I love her so much. Lumi, Delilah is the mom on the cow farm. I know you probably haven't gotten a lot of chances to, like, talk to any of these characters, and I'm, like, sitting here, like, deeply invested in their lives.
I was about the same way with potion permit.
I mean, seriously, when you do get around to it, you will probably get the same way as I am. Because, like, the writing, as I've said, I know I've said this, this is like, people are like, shut the fuck up, we don't want to hear about their writing anymore. But, not just, like, the writing for the characters, the voice acting, like, is there. It's not a lot, but it's so good what it is. And, but the hidden quests and the found item quests that give you little tiny bits of, like, lore here and there, and, like, there's this one quest that, James and I, when James and I were first playing, he started, or we were almost ready to quit for the night. We had been going for, like, 5 hours, man. And we're like, okay, well, let's just do, like, one more ore run in Bahari Bay, one more iron ore run, and then, like, where we run around and collect ore until we're filled up. And then we're gonna call it a night. And while we were in the process of that, James stumbles upon a letter on the ground. And we read the letter, and it turns out it's, and I'm not gonna spoiler everything, but it turns out it's from one of the humans in the past to, like, his daughter, and he's leaving her these notes in case she finds them, because they got separated during the whole end times thing. And each letter gives you a clue to where you could find the next letter, and we ended up, and I don't think we had to only look up, I think we got really stubborn. We didn't look up only one of them. And it was only because it turns out the only reason we couldn't find it was because we reversed the motherfucking directions in our head after we read it. They told you something was, like, northeast, and we went southwest. Like, idiots. No, I am not talking about that. So, anyways, so we spent 3 hours going from one letter to the other letter and figuring out the clues and trying to puzzle out where we were going to go next. And then we would go there, and then we would hunt around for the letter and find the new letter and read that. And then, oh my god, it was just... And at the end of it, we sat there and we were like, This is the kind of stuff that makes this game worth playing. Like, even in beta, even with all the glitches, because it had way more glitches back then. We're like, this is the shit that, like, it was a beautiful experience, and highly recommend it. At some point, maybe I'll get a group of you newbies and help you stumble upon the first letter and then watch you have fun. Because it was fan-fucking-tastic. Actually, that reminds me, I need to text James and tell him he really needs to get on and play this event, because the whole quest line is very good. And unfortunately, some of it will be lost on you, Lumi, because it's for Zeki, is the New Year's Eve quest line, and what you don't know about him, because you haven't really gotten to know these characters outside of this event, is that since he is wrapped up in, you've probably gathered he's wrapped up in some shady shit. And you'll learn more about that, so I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but, like, he's not well-liked in the village in some cases. And, like, he tries to act like it doesn't bother him, but, like, it does. But, like, the whole Grimalkins thing, and this is something you would have learned very early on, so I'm gonna throw it out there because you've mostly been interacting with them. through the event. Grimalkins kind of run the underworld cartel, basically, essentially. That's like their whole society. So, so they're treated as kind of shady whenever they show up, just like before anybody even gets to know them. So like that makes, as you go through this event, keep that in mind. Because that makes actually, I think, the whole quest line much more impactful.
Oh.
To know that, like, generally, Grimalkins aren't a big, loved and welcomed part of society, and I think that's why he steps back at first from participating in a lot of the village stuff. Give me 1 second while I wait for... I'm gonna text James.
Bug. Bug. Hedgehog.
Okay. But yeah, I think I want to leave you. I know it's kind of spoilery, but it's not something that you don't find out pretty close to right off the bat. But yeah, that I feel like really makes this whole quest line a much more impactful quest line. So that's why I wanted to leave you with that. Like, basically, their society is, like... You get separated from your family and your parents at a certain age, and you basically have a life debt, and you have to buy yourself free by working for the cartels.
Mm.
So, yeah. It's deep. And technically their culture is, that they're not supposed to have any contact with their family once they are an adult Grimalkin. Zeki may or may not still be in occasional contact with his mom.
Ah.
But we know nothing about that. Okay. We will have fun in HotPot, and you be good and safe the rest of your work. Soul is leaving to go back to the work. The day job.
Ooh. Found a box.
Nice.
I was like, why are there flowers under this bridge?
James! Welcome, James! I am streaming currently with my dear friend Lumi, who made my emotes. I have emotes now, by the way, James. They're really cool. I even have follower emotes, so you can play along too. But yeah, so I'm streaming along with my good friend Lumi. And,
Ooh.
she's the little bunny in the corner.
Yes.
And she also made me, like, little, guest... Ooh! Finally fucking working again!
Yay!
I'm so excited. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you can see my stream.
Yep.
I set that up back when I started Mix It Up, and it has been broken since months ago. And I know I could probably have figured out a way to fix it earlier, but I just never, like... I never thought about it when I was off stream, you know? And so then I never fixed it. And I was like... I know I did shoutouts the other night when we were all three, like, all of us were playing together. I know I did shoutouts. So anyways, Dirtles and Lumi and I all played Palia together the other night. And Nomi was supposed to come too, but then he had a thing. And so, Lumi was kind enough to make me a little PNG, for, Dirtles, and a little PNG for Nomi, so that if they come to my stream again, they can be on my screen with me. And then I tried to be clever and pick, an emote I didn't think she had done for herself, so that I could give her an excuse to make herself another emote, and instead I picked the exact same emote she had already done for herself.
They're apparently opening more and more slots for...
Yeah, but I'm wondering how many subscriber points you have to get, because I do not have those.
For the first set, you get 2 extra emotes, 1 regular and 1 animated. And
Nice.
It's, I want to say 5, I think.
Okay. Okay.
The next one's 10, so they're not impossible to get.
So I think I'm gonna go and check after stream. If I need some more, I'll let you know. If James ever comes back to streaming, maybe I'll have you make James a little goober too. But he's just a regular human Sona person. Like, he doesn't have a persona, because he's weird. I don't know.
It's okay.
He doesn't like fur. Like, he's just, I don't know. No, I was gonna say he doesn't like fur, but that's not, like... I don't know. That would come out wrong. Nobody likes the fur industry, right?
Yeah.
And then, like... I was gonna say, oh, well, I'm not gonna say he doesn't like furries, because obviously he wouldn't be my friend. So, James. Since I think the last time you played... Oh, also, James, check and... I'm doing drops right now. So, check in and connect your, Palia account to Twitch. If you want to get the drops. It's like event envelopes. I think we're at... We've gotten some of them. Okay. Well, there you go. Lumi, I've got our goal for the stream. It's 2 hours. Because that's when we unlock all the new drops. Technically, it's 3 hours, but I told you I wasn't doing 3 hours tonight. We unlock all but the last envelopes at 2 hours, so I think our goal is going to be 2 hours. If we end up going to 3 hours, we end up going to 3 hours. I'm not going to make myself go to 3 hours, because I know I'm really tired right now.
It is like 6:30 in-game.
Yeah. I'm actually there.
6:40.
I'm fishing.
Okay.
I was fishing at the event.
I am here.
Woo! I'm gonna
Get
go talk to
me.
Hadari first. You should too. Talk
Okay.
to Hadari and Najuma. Like I said, it's
Wondering what you're
harder
up
to
to.
level their friendship normally because they're all the way over there.
See you later, darling.
Oh, I caught him somewhere earlier.
Okay, well, snag Najuma then. Oh, I forgot to check up at the market lanterns. Oh well. There's 2 spots over here.
Coming.
Oh, they're probably going to be in
Yeah.
progress. We'll just start a new game.
Okay.
Well, let's see if they're... Oh, we're going to do this. Nope. We're doing it. We're doing it. I declared it. It's doing.
Okay.
So...
We were at the same table.
No, James, I was just making I was trying to say about your human Sona and stuff, and it was the joke got lost somewhere in my tiredness. So this is HotPot for the new event. You played the last Maji Market. Choppa Chase is still around. It's still better. I don't know if you ever played the better version, but it's still way better. And then this is HotPot. And HotPot is a lot of fun, and also a very fast way to earn event tickets. Pretty much. And very cozy. And also, most of us, I think, after Saturday's stream, went and made ourselves ramen.
Yeah.
For no apparent reason. Definitely no reason. We would
No
be
reason
making
at all.
ramen after playing this game.
I completely forgot that I had dried shiitake mushrooms in the cupboard.
Oh, you should have chucked those in your ramen.
I know. I was like, oh, it sounds so yummy.
So yeah, James, the storyline for the quest is related to Zeki. And it is one of those things. I was telling them our story about the letters, actually, earlier. You missed it. It's just one of those things. It's so well written that it makes you be like, this is why I play this game. Oh, no, it was a joke about you being weird because you're not a furry, actually, was where the joke was going. It was a bad joke. It's actually funny because I think all of the ones you've drawn for me have actually been non-furries. Because Dirtles did her human Sona. And then Nomi did a gnome.
Yeah. I draw furries and humans because I am furry.
I am.
I still have all my characters.
I am. You still enjoy it. The art
I do.
and everything, and that's all that matters. I am, did I forward you that furry event? The 18 plus one? That's going on in Denver? If not, I need to forward that to you. It's like a day, it's like a, fuck! I put the wrong one back. It's like a one-day event, so you could like totally drive up, go, and drive home. I mean, unless you didn't want to, but it looks pretty cool.
Check it out, see. Because I've been wanting to go back to DakuCon.
But I want you to come to Denver, and DakuCon's always the weekend before Denver.
I know. Let's see. And then I've also got other people who are like, come to NDK, and that's also the week before.
Oh, that's the one that's the week before Denver, then. I might have confused it with DakuCon. Yeah, okay, but how many of those people would it be your only opportunity to see them during the year?
Very true.
Just saying. Just saying. I would have won by now if I hadn't put that goddamn potato back in the pot. So mad.
No potato for you.
So mad. So mad.
Tramp. Come on. Just need one more.
Oh, you're here. Okay, hold on. After we get out of HotPot, we can add you to our party, and you can HotPot with us. There's that, even if we all three join back in, there's only 3 players in this game, so.
Well.
We can always move to another table, too, if we want to be sure. James, are you in the Cerebral Muerte Discord? The one that Nubian Dirtles used to run as their streamer community server? I'm so mad. I'm so mad about the dumb potato.
Come on. No, I just need one more.
Now I need one more too, but I made it harder for myself. Because now it needs to be corn, it can't be any vegetable.
Noodle, 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 noodle. And I think that one's a fish cake.
Hate it. James, if you're in the... Oh, yeah, so jump into, jump into the voice channel, transfer ready to go, or transfer bus, or whatever the fuck it's called. Ready for transport.
I got it.
Congratulations. Let's get James in the party.
All right.
I like James's name. It's very roleplay-y.
These two people were standing at the table waiting for us to finish, and we both ran away from the table.
I'm sorry. We have a friend here somewhere. Oh, my wish is ready, so your wish might be ready too.
Yeah, probably. I just gotta make sure I go around the other way.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hello?
Hello? James. His mic must not be working.
Ah.
I had whispers from him. Did he disconnect?
Didn't hear the disconnect sound.
No, not. I meant.
Oh, from the game?
Because I had whispers from him, and now they're not. Oh, because it's. Maybe it's Why would it hide the? Delete us the whispers. That's really weird. I thought he was here. He might have disconnected when he tried to join the... He might have crashed his game when he tried to join the voice call.
Nah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go spend some money really quick.
Alright. It's
Or
okay, I'm
see
talking
if
to
I can spend some money.
Ziki.
Oh yeah, you've got some progress on the quest to do, right?
Yep.
I think we lost him. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he had to have crashed when he joined the voice. Which is weird, because I thought he was doing... I thought it said he was mobile on Discord. I shouldn't have made him join the voice chat. I know he always has problems when he joins the voice chat. Well, because his computer's not very good. Well, more of his internet's not very good, maybe? I don't know. Something. Alright, I guess once you get your wish, let's go. Or unless, are you working on more of the quest right now?
I just finished.
Okay.
Alright, I will plop over here and we'll grab another table. Hello!
Oh! There? Hello?
Hi, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Okay. You are here. We were wondering. I was worried that you crashed. Did you crash when you tried to join voice?
No, I just was trying to find the dongle for my headset.
Oh, okay. We were all wandering around. We can't find you in the event area, and we're like, did we lose you?
My bad.
Where are you in
Everything
the
is
event
good.
area?
I'm just outside of the housing area right now.
Oh, okay. Do you remember how to get to Maji Market?
Yeah.
Okay, well, come on down. We'll play some HotPot together.
Okay.
Lumi, we can join this person really quick. It'll take him a while to
Alright.
get here. So, James, how you been?
I've been good. Finally back to work at my old job and caught up back to the level I was before, which feels good. I thought it would take a while to get my groove back, but no, everything is going well.
Good.
I'm actually training a new person.
Nice. I think the reason I texted you is because the quest involves Zeki, and I think it's extremely well written. And so I was like, I'm gonna text him and tell him. I know it's been a long time since you've been on, but like, oh, new exciting things since I think the last time you played. Was the last time you played the last Maji Market?
Like toward the end of it, yeah.
Yeah. So, we have house colors and siding now we can buy with right
Nice.
now. So you can change your roof color and you can change your outside house color.
I'll have to check that out.
We've got the Maji Market has the Choppa Chase like last time, but it also has HotPot, which is a good way to earn tickets. So basically when you're playing HotPot, you're either matching 3 of the same item or 3 of the same type / color. But if you're matching 3 of the same type / color, it has to be 3 unique items within that type / color. It can't be like okay, veggies is one of the things. It can't be like 2 corn and a carrot. That doesn't count. Has to be like a carrot, a corn, and potato, or 3 corn.
Okay, so it's kind of a match 3 style game.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And
I'm here, by the way.
welcome. We're over at one of the HotPot tables, just chilling. HotPot doesn't normally last very long. It's like sometimes it can like be like, oh, 2 rounds and we're done. So the goal you want to do is have as many matches as possible, even if you aren't the one that wins, because when they total out the game, it counts up the whole table's total, including the winner, and then the winner gets their hand points over again, but you still get the table total. So you want to try and have as many matches in your thing as possible by the time someone wins, because even if you don't win, you're still getting more points that way.
Okay. I found the HotPots, but I don't see you two there.
We are down, I think, near the fishing dock. I have like green and brown hair, and Lumi has like pink hair, and I'm wearing a top that has a really cute frog on it. Like how I'm describing myself, like, you know, hey, I can wave at you. We can't do anything when we're in HotPot. Oh, also, did you join the party? Did you get the party invite?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Whoops, you might not even be on the
instance.
same server, then that might be why you can't find us.
Yeah.
I'll have to server sync you, whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling the story about, I don't know if you heard because I was rambling about it, while you, I think, were looking for your dongle. I was telling the story about the letters earlier. When we spent like the 2 hours puzzling out the letter riddles and had so much fun. I said that was one of the times we were like, this game has promise.
Yeah, that was an incredible experience for sure.
Yeah. I think this quest is also a stellar example of excellent writing. Man, this one's lasting for a long time. Somebody win. So sometimes it can be over in like 3 rounds, and then sometimes it's gonna be like, nope, everybody's just waiting for that one last card. Also, definitely not a coincidence that pretty much when Dirtles and Lumi and I all played on Saturday together, we definitely all didn't end up making ramen afterwards.
Of course.
There we go.
For no apparent reason. Okay, there we go. Let me get you server synced. Yeah, you're not server synced. So server sync first. Then I'll add you to party.
Okay. You know what's weird? My friend Bree invited me to this game, but I don't think she's played it once since it started. I'm gonna have to ask her about that. It'd be fun to get her involved as well.
Yeah, for sure. Did you get the party invite?
I got the server invite, I believe, but not the party invite.
Okay. Hit O, because it might be in. Otherwise, we have to wait for it to expire. But I see that you're on the server now.
Good. Okay.
Ah, there.
Yeah, so we're all
Oh,
in the
there's the
same
invite.
community, so he'll show up in a color to us. There we go. Okay.
This table?
Here, this table. Look. Waiting for 3 seats. So E shows you your hand. So when it's your turn to draw, it'll zoom you into the middle. While you're zoomed into the middle, if you need a reminder of what your hand looks like, because we all have the brains of goldfish, you can hit E. Q shows you what everybody has been discarding. If you really want to play like meta mind games, I've never used that because I'm lazy. It's too much work for my comfy, cozy HotPot vibes. Space or clicking gets you draw, and you can draw from either the main deck or the 3 discards, but not your discard. You cannot draw from your discard.
Okay.
This is very important, because if you fuck up like I did and throw your potato in the pot, you do not get to draw it, even if it makes it next time around, and it's still there. You cannot draw it.
Got you. Okay.
And you get about 30 seconds to make your decisions. The first couple of games, you might run that out a little bit, or you run it out like both of us, I think, have done before, close to running out when you're distracted and talking about something else. Turtles and I once devolved at the end of a night of streaming into a conversation about disappointing ends to books and series.
Oh yeah, such as?
Bones was a big one. And the fuckery they pulled on the end of that series.
Yeah, that show just kind of kept finding new ways to jump the shark as it went on.
Dude, like, I understand, and I said, and we, basically our TLDR was, we understand you have to have a bad guy that can occasionally defeat them, but the amount of times that guy, that single supposed genius, defeated a team full of motherfucking geniuses in all different areas just wasn't plausible. And also the way that he kept manipulating them into, like, not trusting each other or whatever. Like, come on, guys. Like, you know that there's this big bad guy out there and your partner is suddenly acting weird and you don't think that's strange?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Bones was the big one. Twilight was another one. First book series, yeah, okay. I mean, it's a YA, but you know, it was good for what it was. The rest of the series just slowly turns the train track into Crazy Town
Yeah.
and Creepy Town.
Yep.
I feel that way, however, about Harry Potter. I feel like there is, I feel like I liked Harry Potter less and less the longer it went on. I still like the world building. Of course, nobody likes JFK, because fuck her.
Yeah.
Or J.K. Rowling or whatever. Okay, sorry, JFK, my bad. J.K. Rowling, nobody likes J.K. Rowling. Because fuck her. But, I don't know. There was a lot. There was some things where okay, so, like, for example, I won 360 table points plus 180 for my hand bonus.
Or did we not want to do Choppa Chase?
Oh, it's over.
Oh, Choppa Chase is done?
It's 3:30 a.m., so the event time closed down. So this event time, like, the previous March Market is, instead of 6 p.m. to 2 a.m., it's 6 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Okay.
If you got did you happen to get a Wish ribbon from Cheney in your mailbox?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, if you get a Wish ribbon from Cheney in your mailbox, you go over here. And you can do this even when the event shut down, I figured out, Lumi, by the way. And you can dye it. So if you dye it gold, it's gold. If you dye it blue, it's lucky envelopes. I don't remember what pink is. I always dye mine blue because I need more tickets. And then you go over here after you dye it, and you say, hey, offer up my wish. And then you go over here, it'll make you wait a day in game time, I think. And you go over here, and there'll be a little glowy thing, and it'll say, retrieve your wish.
What can I wish for?
That's what I was telling you. If you dye your ribbon yellow, you're gonna get gold. If you dye your ribbon blue, you're gonna get lucky ribbons, and I can't remember what happens if you dye your ribbon pink.
Okay, cool.
If you spend 2,000 lucky tickets at this event, you get a Seki coin prize wheel thingy. It is separate from his little lucky coin thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it mostly gives envelopes, some gold, and I think I may have gotten a lucky Zeki coin, like, for his regular thing? Which isn't bad, because it's technically 20,000 value, I guess. We can't access any of the registers right now because... Oh yes, and the Choppas with their tiny hats are back.
Cool, okay. Yeah, I managed getting quite a few of those little guys.
Yeah. So, what you're probably going to want to do, because I know that the quest starts through a letter, so you're probably going to want to run home and check your mail.
Okay. Yeah, when I logged in, Ash was waiting for me with a quest. I don't know if that's related or if that's something else.
That is not related. Because Essay's a bitch. She would never do anything nice. I mean, you know it to be true. Search your heart.
For sure.
You know it to be true.
I'm still trying to break her icy exterior, but I don't know if there's anything beneath it but more ice.
She gets a little better as time goes on. A little better.
A little better.
I am max level friends with her. The only person I am not dating is Tamala, because speaking of bitches...
Okay, I had a feeling with her, yeah.
Oh man, you find this, like, love note from Halcyon, and she... The thing that broke it for me is, like, I understand, like, you know, she's a witch, and, you know, she has been abused, and blah, 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 but you find this love note that Halcyon wrote her. You don't initially know that he wrote it to her, but you figure it out, and she, like, laughs about it if you bring it to her, and says, Oh yeah, he was so upset. He was so upset when I laughed at him that he looked like a kicked puppy, and it was so great. And I'm like, I'm never dating you. Sorry. If you think looking like a kicked puppy is fun, you're just off my dating list. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wait, is the kid her daughter?
Eshe,
The relationship there?
huh?
Or am I thinking of the wrong character?
You're thinking the wrong character.
Well,
Kenyatta
that's Hodari.
is Eshe's daughter. Tamala is the witch that lives out in Bahari Bay.
Yeah. Where's the cast list?
Okay, I need to see if I may have these lanterns.
Ethian and Hodari's the hunter guy, right?
Yeah, and he's grumpy, but I'm dating him. He warms up. He's really cute as he warms up. And I mean, he has a lot of reason for being closed off since, one of his moms kind of was like, died or something. Mysteriously disappeared. That's apparently coming, lore to be determined.
Okay. I was thinking of Najuma.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so funny story, actually. Her dad, the miner, so, like, he's an unlockable romance now. But in order to romance him, you have to be level 4 with Najuma. Which I thought was very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, aw, that's cute.
Definite, divorced himbo energy.
Oh, yeah. For sure. And his voice acting when you're dating him just makes it worse. He's definitely very much like, well, sure, I never thought you'd be interested in me. I still can't believe it, and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my god, I love you so much. Like, if I already didn't have 2 pins on, he'd probably be one of the pins I would be wearing.
What are the pins?
So when you get to level 3 romance, a character will give you their romance pin. It's basically like their engagement ring / whatever. And you can accept it, and then if you get to level 4, you get the quest to make your own pin and give it back to them. And you can have you can romance as many people as you want, but you can only equip 2 pins in your pin slots, for now at least. And basically what it does is it's not anything. If you take off a pin, apparently it breaks up with the character and you have to restart. I'm not 100% sure if that's for realsies or not. But if you're wearing it, people will like make comments. Like villagers, when you talk to them, will be like, "Oh, look at you." Like, I've had, like, "Oh, you have a pin from Einar? I didn't even know he was into that kind of romance thing." Because, yes, Einar was my first pin that I put on. You know how I feel about him. I have made it pretty clear that he is my boo. He's so cute. He told me the other day, he was like, spending time with you is like the feeling of catching a brand new fish. And I'm like, oh my god, he loves me! It was so cute.
That is cute. I think I'm almost to level 3 with Gina, but I wasn't even aware at the time that you could romance more than one character at a time.
Oh, yes. You can romance as many characters as you want. And in fact, if you romance both Kenyatta and Nayo, or even one or the other, so they're the 2 that are dating, right? The mayor's daughter and the farmer boy.
Yeah.
If you romance them both, you will get like dialogue eventually that essentially you determine whether or not they stay together or break up and stay with you.
So
Either
you can do like an official throuple.
well, so like basically yes, they're my official throuple.
Nice.
Yeah, basically Kenyatta was like, I don't know, isn't it kind of weird to be like dating two people at once? And I was like, who cares what everybody else thinks? And she's like, oh my god, you're so right. I normally don't. Why am I caring now? Like, it was great. It was fantastic, and I loved it. So we're an official throuple.
Very cool.
And I kind of love that. I love it.
Yes.
Love
Very
my
progressive.
polyam representation.
Yeah. I'm glad they were willing to go there.
Right? I agree. Because it's controversial. I mean, it's already controversial because you can date any, like, sex you want, but it's way more controversial. And, like, they address that, too. Because she talks about, like, well, what will other people say? And you're like, well, who cares? As long as we all love each other. What does it matter, basically?
Right.
And I thought that was, like, a cool way to address it.
I agree.
Oh, yes, there is also, you might want to check, you should have, like, and not even just from Twitch drops, but they gave everybody some starter seeds, so you should have, you know how you hit C, and then there's the little news bulletin, and sometimes they'll give you things? You should have some of the new seeds. So we can now plant bok choy and Napa cabbage. And there are 2 new forageables, green onion and wild ginger.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
I got
And
the
there are
cabbage.
new recipes that, so the first thing I actually recommend buying up, and it's up to you, but I did it because, I like to hoard recipes and be a completionist. The first thing I bought out of the Maji Market was not furniture or anything like that. I bought out all Rhett's recipes because he's selling like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new recipes that involve all the new cuisine or all the new food
Cool, okay.
materials. I don't know what you call it.
Is there a new tool now? Because I have a blank space.
Oh,
in my
no,
tool.
they had to adjust that, when they officially ported over to Switch and started getting people actually, like, actively using their control system and other controllers. They had to port that over. Or they had to change that. So that was a necessitated by controller use thing.
I see. Okay.
So you can go hover down over the blank spot and it'll, instead of hitting R to like put your tool away, if you hit R or if you hit the blank spot it'll put your tool away.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, you can actually open the display case now.
Oh yes. They're working on being able to put things in there. I'm not sure it's 100% ready yet.
Okay.
I
just
can
tried to
put
some
some
more.
things in my cupboards, but not other things. But there are things that should realistically fit in there and look like they fit, but when you try it, and some of the shelves work better than others too. So like, my kitchen is all like kitted out, and like, I've got one shelf, several shelves that work, and shelves like in shelves, but the display case that opens and closes, I haven't been able to. I wonder if I have to open it to put the damn things in there. I bet you I do. Anyways, I was trying to put stuff in there, and it was saying it would allow it, and then when I click it, it would be like, no. Because it would be like flash green, and then when I click it, it would say no. I wonder if it's because I didn't open the goddamn display case.
Yeah, I just put my drinking horn in there.
Yep, I bet you it's because I didn't open it. Alright. Anyways, so yeah. They've been really, like, they have really actually been working quite hard to improve the game. I have a very fancy decorated entry room and a very fancy decorated kitchen, and then the rest of my house is what Turtles affectionately calls my back hallways. Because I have built my entire house, I have not decorated my entire house. So there's just like 11 rooms in a row that are just empty. So she calls them my back rooms. Back rooms, I think that's what she called.
Like the liminal space.
Yeah. Did we lose a Lumi?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. Lumi's just letting me talk your ear off.
Well, yeah.
Well, he hasn't played in a long time. So Lumi actually just started playing last Tuesday when I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So Lumi, brand new.
Enjoying it so far then?
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun.
Good, yeah. It's very chill.
Yeah, very laid back.
Especially
compared to the games I normally play.
Yeah. Fucking for 7 days to die shit. James, there is 3 temples now. I'm not sure which temple you stopped at. I don't remember what order the temples came out in. But there's 3 temples unlocked now out of the 4.
I think I've only done 1.
What Lumi and I have been doing is I am trying to make 60,000 gold to get a dragon plushie. And see if it's bigger, because the one we buy with tickets is called a mini Maji plushie, and the one you buy with gold is called a Maji plushie. So I am trying to figure out if the mini Maji plushie and the Maji plushie are 2 different sizes. I am sacrificing so that the rest of you will not have to spend your hard-earned gold, because I don't mind grinding for gold.
Controller.
Yes.
Obviously, or else I wouldn't have 16 plots on my house and everything like that.
Right.
So yeah,
Well, round 8 that one.
I am currently, we're going to the event and playing HotPot, and then around midnight, if we finish the game around midnight, we go to do Choppa Chase, because Lumi is still working on her 100 Choppas total and her 25 Choppas in one game. Where you really can't, you can do 25 Choppas in one game really easily, but not right now. Because everybody's figured out HotPot is a better way to earn tickets, and we're playing late at night, so we think Lumi got to 20 last time, but it's real hard to get that last 5. Just because they're not spawning enough, because not enough people are playing. I think if you came in during the day, it would be pretty easy. I got it within like my 2nd game. So, but I played right at the start of the event, so that changed things.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
Are you still limited to the number of chests you can have?
Yes, I think it's... I don't remember how many it is.
I have 3,200 total slots of storage.
Yes. Have you upgraded your chests at all? No, because I've got like 8k. So what you need to do is you need to start saving up, I think it's 25k, and you can get the copper chest, and that'll upgrade. If you upgrade all your normal chests to copper chests, it'll upgrade to 8k, or 8.2k, I don't know, something like that, which has been fine for me for now. I have to occasionally throw out, like, if I have like 600 stacks of plant vine or 600 hide, I have to occasionally drop some hide or whatever, but I'm doing all right. And then the iron upgrade is 50k.
Okay, and that even the copper one sounds like plenty compared to the wooden.
Yeah. That's sold at Tish's register, not by Tish herself. You have to go to the shiny register. But that's 25k. So I've been, since I'm trying to make money, I've been, what I do is I do the event, and then we go home. We wait until 6 a.m. and we do our garden. And then I honestly, there's two options. You can either go to the meadow when bug hunt. And the reason I suggest the meadow is because the bugs that spawn there are, the bugs that spawn in the meadow are, one of the commoner bugs that spawns there is, so there's two common types of bugs that spawn there. There's an uncommon type of bug that spawns there, but it spawns there very regularly. And then there's the red dragonfly. And that spawns there when you're doing active catching. That spawns there pretty quick. I personally, and I see Lumi might be joining me, have been going back to the event area after I do my garden and fishing.
Okay.
And then when I get back to my house, it's always before 6, so I immediately dump all my fish in my out bucket, and then I just have been making money that way. And people can just sit there and watch me fish and not complain about it because it's my stream and I can do what I want.
Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, so yeah, it looks like Lumi has decided that that is an excellent way. So I think it would depend on which you would find more entertaining. Do you like fishing more, or do you like bug hunting more? Fishing is a lot more of kind of standing in one place. I mean, I chase when the star spots spawn, I chase them because starfish sell for more than regular fish. But other than that, I mostly stay in the same spot and fish until the next star spot spawns. If there's more than one person fishing, the star spots spawn more frequently because they seem to spawn based on the amount of fish you pull out of the pond in general.
Makes sense. Plus you get a reduction in time
Yeah.
for each bite, right?
Yeah, because like one day there was like, there's a star spot up here, Lumi. One day there was like 10 people who were also here doing the same thing, just fishing, waiting for the event to start. I mean, I think it felt like we were doing star spots probably spawning every 2 minutes or so.
Cool. Okay.
But even if you bring worms, or if you bring, I mean, I just made 8K off of straight up, I didn't have anything on my hook. I wasn't doing worms. I wasn't doing glowworms. But if you bring worms or glowworms and fish here, you're going to make a lot more money because those fish sell for more.
Right. I got 100 worms in my inventory right now.
But yeah, I mean, I brought worms this time around, and I'm using worms, but like, yeah, if you, even if you're not using worms, like I said, I think I made like 6 to 8K just off of the fish I made from fishing until the event started. And then I go play HotPot, and then we go play Choppa Chase, and then we start all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not,
Exactly.
like, super... So we do have until the end of the month to do the tickets and stuff. So if you're not, like, super pressed... Lumi, there's another... Oh, you found one, too. There's another spot down here. If you're not super pressed about making the tickets and getting, like, the recipes or getting all the furniture or whatever, instead of dyeing your ribbon blue, you could just start dyeing it yellow. And that would get you gold, too. Did you get your ribbon from Cheney in the box, in your mailbox?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So, yeah, if you don't, like, if you're more like, hey, I want to really get this chest before I do anything else, you can absolutely do that. Just remember that furniture items do not count against your total, thankfully.
There is a star spot over behind this pillar.
I will say, if you guys do catch a prism trout, I would recommend keeping your prism trout. One of the quests to make the pins, for your person, they ask, like, what do you like the most? And there's a bunch of answers you can give. And I made the mistake of saying foraging the first time. And, the item for foraging is, like, almost impossible to find. But, if you say fishing, it asks you for a prism trout, so it can use the prism trout scale. And, if you're fishing with worms here, you can get prism trout pretty easily. Regular worms, doesn't have to be glowworms. But, like, I've got 5 prism trout already, and I think that's enough to do the rest of my pins. But yeah, just so you know, when you say, it asks you, oh, what do you think represents you? What do you like the most? You're gonna want to say fishing, because it's the easiest thing to get.
Ooh, I got a chest.
Nice. The chests have the makeshift furniture in them. I have, I think, the complete collection according to my achievement.
Nice.
You can check if you wanted to. The achievement lists all the furniture, and it'll show you, like, what ones you don't have. Kind of. It shows them as, like, shaded out. It'll
I
be...
picked up the chest, but I don't see it in my bags.
It should be, like, a tiny box.
I got gilly fins, I got snowballs.
I have spotted a chest.
You might have gotten that one already. I thought I took you to that one already. But...
I don't know, I guess I missed this one.
It respawned for me. And when I went over... James, it should be in your inventory. It should be a box. If it's a quest... Oh! Click over to... It might be a quest item. So in your inventory... I don't know if you can see my screen. In your inventory, there's items, and then there's a new marker next to the little bag pouch that says quest. There's something in there? Because there...
Strange relic, that's right.
Oh, yep. That's what you fished up then.
Cool, okay.
Yeah. I was like, they're very confused, and then I was like, oh wait, there's a bunch of found item quests that have been added since you last played too.
Yeah, I'm glad that they separated quest items like that. That's way better.
We also get an ammo pouch coming soon.
Nice.
Yeah, there's an ammo pouch coming.
And bug bombs count as ammo, I assume?
I believe it's bug bombs, arrows, and fish. And worms.
Okay.
I believe.
Speaking
Don't
of
quote
which,
me.
I forgot how to actually equip the worms for fishing.
Right click when you're holding the fishing rod, right click.
There we go, thank you.
And yeah, and it'll come up with a list of what you want. Oop. And since we're all fishing together, we're also... Oh, there's a star spot over to the left.
I see it.
Since we're all fishing together, we all have the fish together bonus too, so it makes our fish easier to catch. Which means it takes less time to catch them. Which means we're making more money.
Yes.
Is Beardy back there making fun of us?
Beardy's stretching. Where's my thing? There it is.
It is really hard to tell when everybody gets in a star spot like that. Which one's yours?
I got my thing. No. Sorry about the noise.
Good.
Rude. Rude.
Beardy being mean.
Is that the
No,
booping
he
Beardy is, Lumi's partner.
yes.
I figured.
He ran his finger up my back.
Of course he did. Because he's
So-
rude.
Yep.
What an absolute monster.
Absolutely. a
Gonna get me
monster.
banned from Twitch, man.
I found another one. It's over here.
3 o'clock, so we're getting close to next HotPot.
Oh! What? My controller fell off my desk.
Good job. Again, you did this the other day too.
Yes. I don't know why. I'm gonna unplug the dang thing. So it doesn't fall over anymore. Oh, there's another one over here.
I think I got that one. I thought you had gotten it,
Controller
my bad.
Just got a mind of its own for a moment.
Well, so her controller is technically plugged in, so when she's fishing, it vibrates.
Gotcha.
And
And it falls
even
off
though
of
she's
things.
not using it, it still vibrates because it's reading the thing. And so it falls off her desk.
It's very good at startling me.
I mean, I've got my controller plugged in as well, but it doesn't do that.
She must have set it for something. I don't know.
No, just regular settings.
What type of controller is it?
Xbox One.
Okay, that means a PS4.
Maybe it's a PS to Xbox thing. Oh, so, James, the other thing they did is they did bring this out for the Switch.
I heard that, yeah.
And Bloomy, in case you have forgotten to do the thing that I told you to do, you can link your Switch to your Palia account. You don't actually have to even launch the game. You just like download the game and log in, and agree to link it. If you say no, you won't be able to link it again.
Ever?
Like, it's on Nintendo's end. It's like a one-time option, and then if you say no, Nintendo's like, nope.
Wow.
So, yeah. So, but it's really hard to say no, because you're watching for it.
Right.
So it pops up, and it's like, hey, would you like to create a new account, or would you like to link your account? And you're gonna want to link your account, and this cute, adorable sweater I'm wearing is actually from linking my account.
Nice. Hey, I could actually
I know
Like,
they were
oh,
giving
yeah.
a red. Do you remember the little froggy bucket? Oh, you caught an ancient fish!
That's not me.
Or no?
It's the lady next to me.
Oh no, that was so hard. I did not manage to reel it in.
That thing is enormous.
She's doing a really good job.
Yeah,
Looks
it's
like she
huge.
almost got it.
Oh no.
She lost
Aw,
it.
she dropped it.
She lost it.
Aw. Aw. She's laughing.
I don't know what any of these emotes actually mean until I click on them.
There
Except
is a
for
really
the-
cute new emote, that they just came out with that you have to put it on. Where are you? I could go find you.
I'm right next to you.
I swear to God, game. I
Should I
cannot
sneak up on
see
you?
you. You're completely
can't see me.
invisible.
Oh no.
I swear to God.
Yeah,
I will
being a
do
nerd
the
with
emote.
Stream.
Well, she got a chest this time around.
I will do the emote, and you can just look at me. But this
Okay.
is my new favorite emote.
Oh, heart.
Yeah.
Heart hand.
Ooh.
I swear
did
to
it.
God, game.
Yeah, that's so weird because like
It came, so they did a big patch right before Christmas that unleashed the last temple, and then a Christmas, like a mini Christmas, like not really event, it was just some Christmas items and the snowballs. And the snowballs you can throw at people, by the way. They're in the bug catching pouch. And it fucks the game up. They were like, cool, everybody, like, this is our last patch, we're gonna take a vacation, we'll see you after the New Year's. Oh, they were working for the next 48 hours straight. trying to fix the game. If it broke the game, like real tear bad. They fixed it though, and like I think it took them 3 days of pretty solid like shift work. Like it was round the clock, but they were thankfully working themselves in shifts.
That reminds me of the time when I was working for Blizzard, working on WoW, and they changed something about the way you open the treasure chests in the world to try and stop bots from farming them so effectively, and it totally destroyed the way that loot works in the entire game.
Oh,
for
good.
Like 4 days straight.
Good.
Yeah,
So yeah, they fixed all of the major game breaking issues, but this has been a problem. The other day I had to relog, and I don't think I'm gonna relog because I think what I'm gonna say, guys, is it's a little over 2 hours. I think I'm gonna call this as our last event. What I'm hoping is once I go into HotPot, I'll be able to see you once we go in and out of HotPot together.
Okay, hopefully.
But either way, we're playing together. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
We're talking.
Can you see me?
Yeah, Lumi, can you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's disappeared from my screen. And I mean, you can all see it because you can all see my screen. He's literally not fucking there. Do you show up as a dot? You show up as a motherfucking dot, though!
God, who knows?
Anyways.
They're both on my screen.
So they broke it is almost 6 o'clock, by the way, if we want to go grab a table.
Alright.
Okay.
Table.
Lumi, you'll have to tell me if he's there. If he has found our table.
He's still fishing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a bite like the moment you said that. I just got it.
Here he comes. Over this way. Turn around. Back towards
Oh, I see you
edge
again.
of the dock.
Turn,
There we go.
come
Over here.
Come here. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. There.
I see you again, by the way.
Yay.
All it took was walking off the dock. Funny story. Lumi cannot, after Choppa Chase, she cannot come. There's the reason they extended till 3, I think, is Choppa Chase ends at 2, and so that gives you time to go down and play one more round of HotPot. And after Choppa Chase, Lumi has to go around the long way, because if she comes by the way of the docks, like through the market and down through the dock, it will literally crash her computer.
Yep.
It's pretty great.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And it was very frustrating because we didn't figure it out at first. And then I was like, I realized that both times she crashed, she was at the exact same place. I said, Lumi, try taking the long way around. And I'm like, I know it sounds really dumb, but just like try it. And she had been playing the game all day, but she hadn't been in the event area. And so I said, I know it sounds really dumb, but just try taking the long way around. And so she did, and it has worked ever since.
Yep.
Knocking on some wood. But yeah. So this is our last round, I think. I am pretty ready to be out of this chair. I think if I wasn't so sore, I would push it to try and do the 3 hours, because that's where we get our drops. It would be like one more event too, but I think I'm just I think I'm just gonna have to call it.
I got you. Wait, this isn't the same item. These dumpling thingies. I messed up.
Whoops. But I hope everybody has had a good time watching us have HotPot and fish and watching James be a magician. I mean, pretty accurate.
Invisible. Give me that shroom.
I need one more thing.
Of course you do. One more thing.
Not the thing I need.
No, it went away.
I need 2 more things. I would like to get at least one of them before the game ends, just so that our points total will be higher. Oh, look.
Yeah.
So, look at my screen. It's doing the thing again, where it's drifting. Do you see what I mean, Louie?
I am here, so.
I mean, you are there. So I'm kind of gonna leave it because it's fun, but come on back in, guys.
All right.
We're going again? Okay.
Oh yeah, this is all we do until midnight.
I see, okay.
Then we go to play Choppa Chase. I told you, that's our routine.
Right, I got it.
And then we go to make money.
Yep.
And then we come back and repeat. Rinse and repeat.
The hustle, the grind.
Well, also, we just really like the HotPot game.
It is nice, although it really makes me want some hot pot.
Yeah, that ramen the other day was pretty good, though, because it was tonkatsu. The one I texted you a picture of.
Yeah, I was looking it up online, and I'm like, I could just order a box of like 30 of them.
You could. Highly recommend.
Or I just need to take a trip to the Asian market.
You could also do that.
That's always more fun because usually we come back with snacks and ramen and
I mean, that's what
mochi and all the good stuff.
That's what we all go to Asian markets for. Although we really should go for the fucking produce because their produce is insane.
Yeah, their produce and their fish. Oh,
I can't do fish.
ah.
I like scallops and I like scallops and I like crab and I like eel. But most fish makes me sick.
Ah.
I have found it easier to just tell people I'm allergic to fish, and it's really funny because then they figure out that I like tuna fish salad, and I'm like, yeah, but I can't eat tuna either. Like a real actual like tuna makes me sick, but I can eat tuna fish salad. Don't ask me. I don't claim my body makes any sense.
Well, that's kind of like I can't ever use Band-Aids.
Mm-hmm.
The adhesive?
Yep, the adhesive.
Gotcha.
It sucks. Everyone's like, "Oh, you need a Band-Aid." I'm like, "Get that thing away from me."
Oh, you can't use Salonpas either then probably. It's probably the same adhesive.
Yeah.
Salonpas are fantastic. I feel so bad for you. I have 2 on my shoulder right now on my repetitive stress injury I get at work.
Oh yeah, I absolutely cannot do adhesives.
I know I gave one to my coworker who went down on her knee really hard. She has the same allergy, but she was gonna try it at home because all she gets is a little bit itchy and maybe a little slight rash. And she's like, if it'll really make my knee not as fucked up, I might just risk it once I'm home. Kind of thing.
For me, it pulls off layers of skin.
Yeah, no, hers is not like that. She just has a slight allergy to it. Like a light one. She just didn't want to do it at work. She's like, that probably wouldn't stick at work either. I'm like, you're probably not wrong. I mean, once you get wet.
Yeah, true. I need one more item.
So do I. I'm kind of hoping you'll win versus me, though, because you need the wins for your stamp cards. Or James will win. That would be nice. Because I don't think he has a win yet.
I just got what I was looking for, though. So. That steak.
Nom nom.
Steak.
I'm gonna redeem a hydrate for all my streaming partner friends in voice chat. Do some hydrations.
All right.
Okay.
I will even motherfucking redeem it because I can. And be reminded that my hydrate redemption is broken. Hydrate broken. Write that down somewhere. I'll never remember to check this. Well, my hydrate was set up with... The problem is my hydrate was set up with my... that little alien... Not the alien, not the little thing you could breed. But I had an alien. Louie probably remembers it. James, you might remember it.
Yeah.
The problem was that they got, like, forcibly attacked or some shit. So they got a security breach that was letting people, like, spam links through it or something to chat. And then every time they fixed the breach, they would hack around the fix. And my only conclusion, it took them months to fix it because it got so bad that Twitch pulled them down. And it wasn't just them, it was the company, like, so it was them, it was Pando and anything that company that developed any of the other items.
Well, it is 10 p.m. Do we have enough time for another one, or?
Man, maybe? Yeah, let's just do one more.
Alright.
'Cause 2 hours is a lot to burn in-game.
Am I playing this game wrong?
Are you?
I thought I had more points that I would get for that.
Come back in. Come back in. So, you didn't win. Or did you win?
Last.
I won.
Okay. So, you get the points for the tables matches. And the 3 of the same color, they give you less points, like significantly less points than 3 of the same kind.
Right.
So, like, you should have gotten 600 envelopes.
I did get 600, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. The games seem to range from, like, 400 to 700. I've never really seen more than that.
Is there any point to getting more than 3? Like 3 of a kind plus another of the color?
I mean, if you wanted to do 3 of a kind and 3 of a kind, maybe.
Okay, I ruined my own score then. That's why I lost.
Ah. Yeah, no, you want 3 matches. 3 matches. So you want either 3 of a kinds or 3 of a colors.
Right, okay. But you're 1 card short of being able to do that, aren't you?
So that's the final card you draw.
Final card you draw. Okay, right.
Yeah, the final card you draw will always be... That's why it's so fast when somebody wins. Because it's their final card and it auto wins.
Okay, now I understand. I'm sorry, I'm extremely stupid, so...
No! It took me a while to get used to this game. I hope you've been enjoying the good vibes anyways.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I like the, like, subtle bubbling sounds.
Mm.
They make me very happy. I'm really sad somebody took the card I wanted, though.
I'm trying really hard not to make weird noises because it's just a personal habit of mine to just sit there and go,
And I'm so offended. I'm sure everybody that is paying attention to my stream cares. Oh wait, it's 5 viewers, 6 viewers, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 2 outside of all of us, and Josh. Josh is always lurking.
Hello, peoples.
Hello, everyone. this is our last event round for the night, and then we're gonna call it. I have been streaming with my good friends, and of course, I go to do the thing, and it's my turn. I have been streaming with my good friends Lumi and my good friend James. Joined us last second. James, I will have to add you to the I bug people for Palia friends chat. Because basically I have a chat where I'm like, hey, I'm streaming Palia at XYZ time. Who wants to come?
Sounds good.
And here are their two things. You got the Lumies and the James. James needs some motivation to get back into streaming. So, you know, go and do the motivational things, like by following him, maybe.
I might be playing Planet Zoo on stream soon.
Planet Zoo, coming soon.
I have a park that I've been working on. It's called Berry Nice Park, and I've been focusing just on bears so far, obviously.
Oh my god.
But I'm gonna add a bird exhibit now because I pretty much already put all the birds in, or put all the bears in, rather.
Birds count because they're in the air, so it's a very nice park still.
Right.
Yeah.
Birds,
I'm
air,
gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna make it count. I say it counts.
I mean, I've got a whole bunch of them that are just kind of bears, like Komodo dragons I call lizard bears.
Oh, I mean, yes.
And lemurs are kind of monkey bears.
I feel like this is a lot of names that do not look like bots, but apparently are. It's got like 19 people, but only 6 viewing.
Yeah. Yeah, if I stream for a couple hours, I tend to get a couple of those in there. On every stream.
But anyways, for the ones of you who are real, hi! Be sure to follow me, and if you want to have more game fun, follow Lumi and Jimbo. Lumi always has crazy interactivity with her games, and I'm just lame. I'm just over here like, cozy vibes. Cozy vibes. And then sometimes I throw myself into Monster Sanctuary and think, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, dude, James, I like that game a lot, but it is very challenging. You can ask Lumi. She's seen me struggle with it, and it maybe, James, you know I'm like, love games, but am not a very good gamer, and it is maybe borderline past my, my skill levels.
Is it a Pokemon's type thing?
Kinda, yeah. It's like, basically, like, a long time ago, the monsters and the monster keepers worked together to shut themselves off from the old world, quote unquote, aka the real world, I guess, the modern world, whatever you want to call it, just so that they could have peace. And then some monsters are wild and some monsters are being kept, and then right now everybody's stirring up the wild monsters. Something's stirring up the wild monsters, and you're trying to figure out the plot and what's going on and what's causing all these monsters to get to be so upset.
He was a bad boy.
And yeah, it's good, but it is very platformy, and I am not good at jumping. And there are also time puzzles, and I am not good at jumping, and also not good at, like... And then there was this one puzzle that I motherfucking had it, and I don't care what they say, I had that thing, and they were like, no, you didn't. And I was like, fuck you. Because I definitely had it. Man, I'm actually thinking we might miss Chopper Chase. This feels like it's been going on for a while.
Yeah, this is kind of a long game. I need one item. I need one.
I'm like nowhere. Oh, now I'm down to one item, but I've seen it on the board twice and somebody else has taken it, so apparently they're collecting the same item.
I haven't seen any of the item I need. None.
I need that carrot back.
Story of my life, bro.
No, I don't need that.
Somebody took the carrot, didn't they?
Yeah, the carrot's gone. It's gone, Zo, bro.
You're in my life. If I'd given up the other item instead of the carrot, I would have finished right there, I think.
Aha!
Okay.
Behold, corn.
Yeah, so
Consequences
720 is,
of
I
my
think, about
actions.
where the high normally sits. Oh, we
Alright.
can go get a little bit of choppa chasing in.
Yes.
Like 40
Get the
minutes of choppa.
choppas.
40 minutes in game of choppa chasing.
Choppa. My choppa. Choppa.
James, they did change, like, where they're spawning. Most of the time, they're not spawning in the actual market anymore. They're spawning more of in the front, in the hills, in the front, and in the front area. I think to try and reduce people accidentally talking to NPCs while chasing their choppas.
Okay.
And also, towards the end of the last market, a bunch of choppas kept getting stuck awkwardly in the market furniture. And, like, some of them would get stuck in a way that was inaccessible, and they would be glitched out, so they wouldn't despawn, which meant they wouldn't I mean, we knew it was gonna go fast. We were really late. I got 4 choppas still. That's 216 tickets I didn't have before.
Yeah, shall we go back and do one more?
Yeah, let's go one more hot pot. James, unless, I mean, you're more than welcome to also peruse the shops, because I know you haven't really gotten to yet.
It's all good, there's plenty of time.
Alright. You ready?
Here's one.
James, where are you going?
Over here.
James, come
Being
back.
blind again? Okay.
Yeah, you were being blind again. It's fine. Skyline, who is at our table, wants everybody to try for 3 of a kinds. So the 3 matching items. So we can get the most possible tickets.
Okay.
I mean, and since 3 of us are all together, even if Skyline doesn't actually play by that rule, we can. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Fuck it. It's our last game of the night. We might as well, right?
So like 3 tofus and
yeah.
3
So
dumplings.
3 matching items. 3 like I'm gonna end up with 3 of this radish or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, because we're not in any rush. We got the game, and the game will never end before 3. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, so what I mean is, like, at 3 is the last. We got down here at like 2:20, and 3 is the last time you can start a game. We're not gonna. You saw how fast those 40 minutes went up with Chopper Chase. We're not gonna finish this game in a 3 minutes. So if you guys have 2 of anything or whatever, let me know. The only thing I need is this, like, pink radish thing.
Alright. I've got the...
I mean, it's not perfect system because there's only, like, so much we can control Sky, but...
Yeah.
I've got 2 purple mushrooms, 2 blue fish, and 2 of the brown dumpling thingies. Or
Nice.
gray, rather. So I'm pretty well along my way.
I have now 2
Hey,
of
there's
the 2 of the 3 chunks of meat and 2 of the pink flowery things that are on the orange background.
I have 2 of the M-shaped noodles and 2 tofus.
Well, I can get you an M-shaped noodle.
There's 2 of the loaves that are already in there now.
Ooh, that's a good choice. Now I have both of them to choose from. Heck. I'll take the tofu real quick, and I will ditch this. And then
Does somebody have shrimps they're collecting?
No, but I have a shrimp if you would like a shrimp.
I have a shrimp and there's a shrimp in there, but I already have other pairs I'm working on.
You got 7 seconds.
So, I'm just gonna draw.
There we go. 3 tofus and 3 of the M noodles, and then I just need to figure out what I'm gonna do next. If it's gonna be the shrimps or the crab claws.
I've never thought to run a game like that, especially if you were running the whole table. If you had the whole table with friends, you could actually completely do that kind of thing. Just go for the most points possible.
Yeah.
Somebody want a mushroom? Do.
It's not the kind of mushrooms I'm working on. But they keep appearing.
I know. I'm tempted to start.
So now I've got
Right.
the two. I've got the white noodles in a like a curled oval. I've got still the pink dumb flowers, and I've got the 3-piece meats.
Okay. I will try to find those.
Another shrimp. I don't want it.
Okay, I've got the noodles, so all I need is a 3-piece meat and one of the dumb, which I knew that was a risk, but I drew 2, so I stuck with it.
Okay. I'm going for the shrimps.
I feel like I keep making bad decisions, but oh well. Sunk cost fallacy.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
Still.
but still, that's a lot. That's more than I think I've ever gotten. 7 3-of-a-kinds, guys. We did good.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Cool.
All right. Okay, everybody line up over here. We're going to do the heart goodbye, just like we did the other night. James,
Okay.
you might need to equip that, because it's not an auto default equipped emoticon.
Yep, I did. How do I unequip
T?
my fishing rod though?
Hold down T,
Okay.
and then it'll let you... Alright, everybody! The links are in the chat to follow. If you want to have a good time, you can follow all 3 of us, and then you'll have, like, the best time ever. And we appreciate you coming out to our Cozy HotPot vibes, and we love you. Have a wonderful day. You got this.
Bye, guys.